Hi, welcome to day 16 of Disney Plus movies. I'm Robin. This is Daniel.
What's up?
Today we are talking about the Disney Channel original movie, Adventures in Babysitting. This movie came out in 2016. It stars Sabrina Carpenter and Sophia Carson. They're from Girl Meets World and Descendants. They were doing those show/movies at the same time. Cool. So Girl Meets World was 2014 to 2017. Descendants was 2015, 2017, and 2019. So this 2016, similar time to Girl Meets World and Descendants. So they were like, we have famous stars. Let's use them in a movie.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah.
What you gonna say? Daniel was deeply invested in this movie.
Deeply.
Basic plot. Go.
Well, so there's these two girls. One's an overachiever. One's an underachiever.
Sabrina Carpenter from Girl Meets World is the overachiever, and that's funny because that's like the opposite of her character in Girl Meets World.
Yeah. And they're going for the same art competition and
internship. Photography internship.
And then they both drop their phones and they pick up the wrong phone, which might be, I think I should always do the most unrealistic moment of every movie that I help review. The most unrealistic moment of this movie is that two high school girls go
one of
for
them is not a high schooler.
One ex-high school girl and
Carpenter
one still high school girl
Yeah,
go for their phones and do not recognize that they have the wrong phone.
Even though
I don't even care if they have the same type of phone and same case.
They didn't have the same case though. The girl from Descendants.
No high school or college-age person is not going to pick up the phone and immediately make sure that it's theirs.
But the girl from Descendants had paint on the back of her phone case.
Yeah, so they should have noticed. So anyhow, they now have to go and compete for the internship because the lead guy is like, nah, you're both good, but I can't pick between you. So go do something and bring it back in the next
between now and Monday.
24 hours or
no, it was
hours.
Like the weekend. They had the weekend.
And so then
he's a little eccentric.
Yeah. Overachiever girl, I don't remember the names of these characters. Overachiever girl is like, I'm babysitting tonight, and then
she gets paid $20 an hour.
Yeah. The other girl needs money. And after they switch cars or switch phones.
Not cars, they keep their own cars.
Yeah. The underachiever girl answers the other girl's phone and is like, and somebody's asking for a babysitter. She's like, I can babysit. Yeah,
it's a boy first.
I have a friend. Well,
it's the boy. Important. She turns down a boy, which comes up later.
Hey, whatever. I'm supposed to be doing this short.
Okay, yeah, but you're not.
I'm working on it. Lola. Oh yeah, Lola's the underachiever. She's like, oh yeah, my friend Lola can totally babysit. And then basically Jenny's the overachiever. So then Lola shows up and they start their babysitting gigs, and Lola doesn't know what she's doing, and she lets one of the kids like run away, get out of the house. She lets the other kid cook in the kitchen and use the stove, but he's not supposed to because he's like 9.
He's allowed to be baking.
He's not allowed to use the stove.
He's decorating. He's not supposed to use the stove.
And then the other girl
Lola goes out to the hot tub.
Yeah, and the other girl, she's supposed to make sure that she doesn't do anything to her hair.
Oh, yeah, but Jenny is a competent babysitter.
Yeah, Jenny's a competent babysitter. Lola's not. And then basically they have to go and get the older one because he snuck out of the house in order to go to a concert.
Because Lola was babysitting him and didn't pay attention.
And that's, they go into a pawn shop to try and find him, and then they actually take pictures of these two dudes with their illegal ferret, which really honestly looks like somebody just kind of took fur spray paint and spray painted a ferret and then was like, yeah, it's a sapphire ferret. That's what it is. Let's go. And then they get chased by them for the next hour. And that's pretty much it. They get there.
But they don't know why they're being chased.
Yeah, they don't know why they're getting chased.
They're being chased
or why they're only like, give me the camera. They're not like, you punk kids, we're going to beat you up and steal it from you. They're like, give us the camera. They never question that. And
they just want that picture to
both sets of parents are at this gala where one of them's giving it
it's for her
speech, and it's for her.
Jenny's
the kid. I don't know.
Jenny's kids, parents.
Yep. And yeah, so a lot of things happen. All the kids have their moment of doing something ridiculous.
The boy kid likes Jenny, but then the daughter that
girl who's gonna buzz her head.
Oh, maybe we had this. Like the daughter that one of them's babysitting. Yeah, it's a complicated time.
So they do a lot of things. One of them likes roller derby. Lola gets arrested at one point for trying to scalp a ticket. Like, who on earth would arrest somebody for trying to scalp a ticket? They'd be like, hey, you can't do that within 150 feet of the arena. Walk further away.
But then the cute police officer
who she's trying to get a date with a
had
cute
given
police officer.
Lola an $80 ticket earlier for parking in a clearly a no parking zone. Yeah.
In a loading zone. She's like, I was unloading. He's like, yeah, okay.
Oh, and they also get their mom's van towed. So the family that Lola is babysitting for. They get the
SUV towed. It's a really nice SUV. Also, everybody
detailed.
in this is really against going into the city. I don't know what city they live in and why it's so crummy, but everyone's like, oh my gosh, they went into the city. I'm not driving my car in the city. It's
dirty,
like, what
grimy
on earth
city
is going on in the city? Like, this is clearly a city that makes Cleveland look like a paradise or something. So I don't know.
They park the minivan SUV thing in a no parking zone because Lola's like, park here, and Jenny does it. Also, earlier, the kids picked up on when Jenny and Lola were like, yeah, we don't know each other.
Yeah.
And the kids are like,
use it
what?
As blackmail.
And it shouldn't be. Jenny should just be like, I don't know her. She stole my phone. And that should not reflect that. Well, our phones got switched. That should not reflect badly on Jenny.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't.
But for some reason, Jenny thinks it does.
So somehow they make it through all their adventures. They make it back home.
But that's why they needed
after,
money.
Like, the dog
so they were scalping
messed
the
up
ticket
a bunch of stuff.
because the van was towed.
In 15 minutes, they managed to clean a house that would clearly have taken about 2.5 hours to clean.
Yeah, because Lola doesn't know how to do laundry.
Yeah,
she dumped soap.
So there's like soap suds all over.
The washer popped open, so it might be broken.
Impressive. Yeah, the washer might be broken. The car had to get cleaned in like 10 minutes. It was really impressive.
Kid did it, and then he went to help with the dog.
Oh, and the bad guys get arrested because they crashed the gala.
And the ferret got out.
Because one dude was like, yeah, I brought the ferret. And he's like, why did you bring the ferret? Which is a fair question. You're going on a chase. Why would you bring a wild animal? Instead of leave it in the cage.
$100,000, right?
Yeah.
It was an expensive
valuable ferret.
And the person questioned it, and he was like, $200,000? So I think they accepted the $100,000.
Yeah.
Ferrets are expensive.
Yeah.
So the cute cop that had given Lola a ticket in the beginning and then was in there when Lola was arrested, but then they let her go, answers the phone when their security calls at the gala and is like, yeah, 2 guys with a ferret. No, yeah, I do believe you. And
so the shortest version, let's just go back and redo
Lola out on a date.
Yeah, that's Lola out on a date.
And Jenny gets a date with
the boy that Lola shot down for her. But they went to a concert in order for her to be like, yeah, I meant to come.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. Because Lola gave her camera away for all of them to get in, and then they just went into the bathroom, and Jenny had a collared shirt with flare on top, and all he did was
she looked like she's going to a country concert.
Take off the sweater, tie the shirt, take her hair out of the ponytail. And they're like, yeah, you're ready. So she lost her camera. Nothing.
Yeah, maybe Jenny will buy her a new one.
But she wanted that one. That camera was emotionally significant because she won it in a photography competition.
Yeah. It seems like she might have used it as collateral rather than a giveaway. But who knows?
Maybe.
It was very unclear. So the shortest version of this movie is we have
ridiculous babysitting. That never happens like that.
That never happens. We have 2 girls who don't know each other, who cross paths, switch phones. One girl takes advantage of the situation and kind of messes up everything for everybody. And then there's a bunch of kids they have to take the kids. They're babysitting on an adventure in the city, which is apparently grimy and horrible. And they get chased by bad guys, which no adults help the kids getting chased by the bad guys. And honestly, eventually they fix all their problems and happily ever after.
It's not a good lesson.
That's the short version of this movie. No.
Honestly, what they should have done is just called the parents. Like, if a kid sneaks out, you don't have to chase him down in the city. Call the parents. Be like, I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible babysitter. Maybe don't say that. But your kid snuck out.
Oh, yeah. One of the kids is like calls the parents while they're at the police station. And
we've
all been arrested.
Yeah, it was the girl who was threatening to shave her hair, and then she dyed it.
She got a henna tattoo, which that was another unrealistic, not the most unrealistic moment of the movie, but one of the most. She goes to a tattoo parlor. She's like 9, maybe 11 at the most. Okay. And goes to a tattoo parlor by herself and manages to get a henna tattoo. I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I don't know for sure because it's not an ink tattoo. At least they didn't
give her a real tattoo, but
I don't think you're allowed in a tattoo parlor unless you're a certain age.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, and they ended up in a club with all the kids and the girls and did like a little rap battle thing. That was actually one of the most entertaining scenes, but also
all the kids were there on the stage, and they weren't like, "Get out, kids!" They were like, "Yeah."
It's a club. I mean, nobody was drinking because it's a DCOM, but like
maybe it was a teen club.
They were all adults,
but in a Disney Channel movie.
Teen clubs, all the adult teens look like real adults.
Maybe.
I mean, so it could have been a teen club.
They did a good job of casting like actual teenagers in this movie.
Yeah,
like their ages.
I do
pretty realistic.
That was actually nice.
Yeah, they did that in Zombies also.
Realistic age. Yeah.
So we're getting better as a society.
Yeah. Although one of the kids is like a super chef, like he's like little.
Yeah, the like 9-ish-year-old boy who wasn't supposed to use the stove, who set fire.
Yeah.
To stuff.
And somehow finishes all his like 150,000 cupcakes that he's supposed to make in the 15 minutes that they're cleaning up.
It was 100. But he figured out a really cool dessert at the gala because he saw a chef quit.
Like mousse and
yeah, it was chocolate mousse, and then it was like dried seaweed.
Yeah, it was seaweed. They crumbled up.
Yeah.
It
didn't look good, but people are like, yeah, it's so good. And he's like, it's all about that special ingredient. Don't know what it was for his cupcakes, but it worked out. So that was Adventures in Babysitting.
It was.
Real babysitting does not go like that. Ever. So, Daniel, what do you give this movie?
I'm giving it, I had given it a 5, but after talking about it, I might lower it to like 4.75 or something.
I say 4.7.
4.75, not like a 475.
Okay,
it went from a 5 to a 475. No, it's 4.7. So somewhere around there. It doesn't give good lessons. That's why I'm lowering it.
It really doesn't.
That's
true.
The fact that like there's usually you have good morals in DCOMs, but like this one, like the best moral is like don't judge another person without knowing them.
But that's not what I would take from this movie.
Right. The way that you learn the real things that you learn from this movie are sneak around what your parents' rules are.
Don't tell them.
As long as it looks good at the end, don't tell them when things go wrong.
And that's a terrible lesson.
It's fine for children to just go around in a big urban center that they don't understand by themselves.
Oh, the girl who dyed her hair has super dark hair, like maybe darker than mine, and she put bright green streaks in it, and then she just washed them out. That's not how hair dye works. And her hair wasn't wet when she came back downstairs with the clean dog. They had a white poodly dog, small, fluffy dog that had a animal dog show the next day. Needed a stress-free night. The dog somehow got up on the stove and was licking the marinara sauce
because the stove, is stove height, and the dog is decidedly not stove height.
It's like this big dog.
So it jumped 3 times its height.
And then knocked the pan down.
And
then went down and was, rolling in it.
Yeah, well,
that was
some dogs aren't very neat.
But it didn't stain the dog's fur at all.
No.
I gave this movie a 6. But also rethinking about the lessons that it taught, they weren't good. So I like DCOMs. They're fun. But this DCOM seemed like a filler DCOM kind of. Like they had famous people. And they were like, we have put some thought into this movie. Here it is. Like it was goodish, but not.
It's almost like a DCOM version of a Hallmark movie or something.
Okay, but like Hallmark movies have good lessons too.
Yeah, sometimes.
So at the end of
Hallmark
this one,
movies just exist.
That's fair. Okay, yeah, that's true. But they don't teach you bad lessons, and this one did. Yeah. It anti-taught you things. There was a good thing at the end when Jenny realized she didn't actually love photography like Lola did, and she didn't need this photography internship, but Lola needed it and wanted it because photography is her passion. And so she withdrew her application. And that was nice.
Yeah.
To think about other people and also to show you don't have to do everything to be successful. Jenny does pretty much everything. She doesn't have to do everything. And Lola's art is
coming from an overachiever. She was an overachiever. It's like she skipped a grade.
And then was going to graduate college.
Of everything.
Graduate high school early.
Yeah, she had almost a semester or 2 of college credits already, and she
had 12 credits, I thought.
Yeah, but that's already in counting, probably. I'm sure that there was going to be more. And
she did a
lot of other things. Although there was one of the funny moments for me was, so the photography man is some form of Spanish, Hispanic, I don't know. His native tongue is Spanish. And so he says something like when he's like, oh yeah, you have 48 hours or something. Lola like pulls out some real Spanish. Like she speaks it like she natively speaks it. And then I forgot her name already. Jenny is like, speaks it in that, those people who take Spanish and you're like, there are different ways of saying words in other languages, but you're saying this in like the most straight, non-accented way possible. But
it's like it was still understandable. Correct. It wasn't like if I tried to speak.
Yeah, it wasn't como se llama, but it was, it was not smooth.
It wasn't bad.
It was pretty bad.
It was just that I think Sophia Carson, the actress and the character, speak Spanish, whereas they did a good job of making Jenny.
Well, and to me, at least, it established a solid point of like Jenny knew it, but she didn't live it. Like, okay, she knew the Spanish. She was technically completely correct. She used all the right words. She had great vocabulary, but like,
okay, yeah,
you can tell that she learned it in an academic environment and had never used it in real life.
Okay,
so that was entertaining to me. And then the guy seeing both of these children speak to him in Spanish.
They're not children.
Seeing both of these
Lola's 19
young adults speak to him in Spanish, promptly like responds in English.
Yeah, it was funny. He's like, great. Okay, cool. So it was fun.
It had its moment.
I really don't feel the need to watch it again.
No.
In case you're wondering why I went like Atlantis and then back to Adventures in Babysitting, it's because they added it in.
Have we not already told them
we
that they
were
about
that in Zombies? But this movie wasn't listed, and then it was.
And they're bad at alphabetizing things.
Yeah, we talked about that in Zombies. If you,
okay. I didn't know if we cut that.
Or Zombies 2. I know. I think I left it in there. It entertained me. I leave a lot of things. Too. I meant us talking about it.
Oh, okay.
It was entertaining. Yeah, so that's why it's not that. Yeah, we are. It's not that we're bad at alphabetical order. It's just that. Okay, it's not that I'm bad at alphabetical order. It's just that Disney Plus struggles a little bit with alphabetical order, and they added these movies in and didn't put them in the right place. So
maybe they know that you're doing this, so they didn't want to mess up your order, and they didn't want you to miss something.
Oh, that was considerate. Thanks, programmers at Disney Plus. That was so kind. Yeah.
Either that, or they heard about the furloughs and were just like, forget about it. We're not going to do anything.
No, I think it was they were thinking of me.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Also, like, you need to keep some of your Disney Plus people working. That's what we're all watching.
Disney Plus is, except they're all in New York City, so who knows? Yeah, Disney Plus is centered in New York City. I don't know why.
We hope you're okay.
I do. Oh, because I was looking at Disney Jobs. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I know.
I'm pro-Disney, but not
Disney Plus
New York City,
is centered in New York City.
Okay, so thanks for watching us talk about this movie. Watch it like one time.
Maybe.
It's not as... it doesn't take forever like Avatar does. I think it'd be a good background movie.
Yeah.
First off, like Avatar, I still wanted to know what was happening, even though it went on for 12 billion hours. But this one you can just. But this one you could just have on the background and glance up occasionally, and you'd still know what was going on. They're adventuring in the city.
Yeah, and all the characters get established in the first 6 minutes or something. Yeah, maybe not 6, maybe 10.
Yeah.
Because we don't get to the babysitting jobs for the first little while.
But you know what's happening. Okay. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.